Sure is groovy, brother.
Groovy.
What's the thing? I'm wearing my Dream Warriors. You got your Nightmare.
I didn't even see you had that on. I literally
didn't
even
man.
You said that.
We're on tune.
I didn't have a Leslie Vernon shirt, so I figured what's the next best thing? I could have worn a Michael or Jason, but I was like the legend Kruger's in this, so it felt right to wear him at least.
There you go.
But you do get a sneak. If you didn't know, before I mention it, we tonight we're reviewing Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon, a movie directed and produced by Scott Glosserman.
Well, when did they put out that one on Screen Factory? It must have been a while ago. You got the slip cover and everything, motherfucker.
It came out in 2007. The movie, I'd say. Oh wait, no, it says 2006. It looks like maybe this came out 2007. This might have come out shortly after. But yeah, I only bought this maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think it's still available.
I bought it from Scream Factory.
You won't get the slip now. What does the inside box look like? Just for hell of it. Yeah, that's what you'll get now if you get it. You won't get the outside slip.
Well, you can reverse it and you'll have this artwork. But right. I couldn't because I had ordered. There was like a sale when I was first getting big into Scream Factory. Maybe it might have been about 5 years ago actually now, and I had bought like this Exorcist and Exorcist 2. I got the slip for, and Night with Sleepwalkers, and I got the slip. I couldn't believe I got the slip with Sleepwalkers as well, and this was one I got the slip with. But I don't know if because I ordered it directly from Scream Factory. Because you with Amazon, you could order it day one and you might not get the slip.
Yeah, I know.
Very hit or miss.
Believe me, I know.
I was very glad to get this because it's funny.
That's a cool slip.
It is very cool. I love the way the mask looks in it too, like in the way he does his makeup and his eyes, and then how the whole getup comes together. I think it's really cool. The name is a little goofy, Leslie Vernon, but it's not going to strike fear in your heart like.
I think it's goofy on purpose.
But I absolutely fucking love this movie, which I was going to say we get Robert Englund, but we also get a little sneak peek, a little snippet of Kane Hodder going into an Elm Street house.
Cameo,
he has a little cameo when they're flashing Elm Street because they talk about Michael, Jason, and Freddy being these crazy, so Michael, Jason, and Freddy live in this universe of Leslie Vernon, which I thought was really cool. It's like a POV shot, like one of those
Yeah,
interviews.
it's a mockumentary. It's a mockumentary.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it.
They were big in 2006.
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorites though. I think that I thought this was a little bit of a game changer. I really enjoyed the way they did this movie. And just like adding the iconic slashers into this. And I thought Scott Wilson was hysterical in this. You know what I mean? Oh, when he's saying goodbye and he's like just happy as hell. And he just see you guys. But
was that supposed to be his mentor?
Yeah. He says that Scott Wilson is his mentor. And
then his girlfriend is like a final girl he like either married or somehow.
Oh right, yeah, that's what I was picking up too.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you even got like Robert Englund playing like the Dr. Loomis type.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They call him his what do they call him? It's like the whale.
His Ahab. It's his Ahab.
Yeah. But yeah, I like that, and they like add a lot of the references, Final Girls.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they call them Final Girls. They called them something else. But
something.
Yeah, this movie came out of nowhere. I never even heard this movie. Never.
Oh, really? Never until I mentioned it. So this is your first time watch, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's first time watch for Two Gun as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I tell you right at the bat, it gets a little back for me because I don't like mockumentaries. I'm not a big fan of mockumentaries. I don't like a lot of the stuff.
I don't really either. Like that Best in Show was one of the few that I did enjoy.
Yeah. But I kind of enjoyed this to a certain degree because it's a mockumentary, but they do a switch halfway through where they turn it from a mockumentary into an actual slasher.
Right.
I think they did that well. The mockumentary is pretty good. It's funny in spots. I do have a complaint about the ending. I'm not so big on because I thought
I'm not crazy about the ending either. I do like the two twists though. The two twists are good in it.
The whole movie, it's about the deconstructing of all these tropes in slasher movies, and they did a good job going through them all. What I would have liked to see in the ending is her not. She basically goes through all the same tropes and goes for everything that he's set up. And goes through the whole tropey shit. And what I would like to see is like her not embracing the horror tropes and defeating him by using like another method or getting a little deeper into something. That would have been, I think, a little bit more interesting than just doing the horror trope shit. But that being said,
yeah, but
I still enjoyed it for what it was. And,
what it is. It's like homaging back to all the classics that we loved growing up,
Right.
So, but it would have, it's always nice to see.
And him stepping to, making fun of it, basically going, "Oh, well, here I'm gonna take all the tools and I'm gonna cut them so they're weak, and I know she's gonna pick that up and and then the girl at the end does every fucking thing he said she was gonna do. She gets the axe. It's like what the fuck? He was telling you what he's gonna do.
And then
step off that plan.
He's like, you got to pick out a perfect group. He's like, you got a majority. He's like, you get a couple stoners in there because they're easy to knock off. You know what I mean? They're just like super slow and dumb. He's like, you get a couple jocks that put up a little fight for you. I love when he's working out. He's like, God damn. He's like, you got to keep up with that cardio, man. And they're like, why? He's like, I gotta chase these guys down and act like I'm walking while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta peer out of here when they think like, how is this possible? So I like how they kind of they got all those subtle nods. And I thought, obviously you can't take it serious at all. I think it's hilarious, but it does have a few, I think the look of Leslie Vernon looks dope. I really like that mask. I think that actually looks
it's something on its own, It's trying to be like an homage, but not be something that's a direct ripoff of
that one, The Hills. I still haven't watched it, but that Hills Run Red.
Right. It's a similar mask.
Yeah, I thought so. But I think I like this one better.
This one's better.
Yeah.
And the dude playing Leslie Vernon, I thought was...
Yeah, Hills Run Red is more that baby mask.
Right. The dude that plays Leslie Vernon, I thought was pretty good in this.
I thought he was great, and that's not nobody I really know. I always
There's not too many people in this movie other than Scott Wilson and the chick that plays the supposed
Virgin.
last girl, the virgin. She was in Shameless. I saw her in Shameless. But other than that, I didn't recognize anybody else.
50 Shades of Black as well. That Marlon Wayans movie. Yeah, I always think the guy who plays Leslie Vernon, I always mix him up and think he's the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
No, I've seen him in other things, that guy, but I can't pick. I couldn't tell you what it
It
was.
says he was in one episode of Cold Case. He's some Deputy Louis Sirk in some show called Invasion.
Oh yeah, it was an Apple TV show.
Okay, yes,
Never watched it.
He says like Storage Wars. He hasn't been in much.
No, he hasn't been in that much, but he's been around. I've seen him. Yeah, The Hills Have Run, Two Gun. That's what I want to see.
It says he's a post-production coordinator. You see, acting wise. What? Oh, okay. Here it's.
And I thought too, once they got to once they flipped it and they got to the slasher part of it, they shot it very well. The stuff that was shot at night with some of the fog behind them, I thought was done pretty well.
Yeah. If anybody in the chat was able to watch this, let us know what you thought in the chat. What you guys thought of the movie. Two Gun said first time watch. Yeah, I gotta watch that Hills Run Red. I've heard good things about it. It got a Scream Factory. So, Ev, did you get a chance to watch Behind the Mask? Yeah, I'm a big fan of this movie. I don't watch it all the time, but every time I go, this one I like to throw in every few years because every time I watch it, I always enjoy it. It's very enjoyable for me. It's an easy watch. It also reminds me of that movie Creep, which I
haven't seen that one either.
That got a sequel. It's little different, but they're interviewing a guy that says he's a killer. You know what I mean?
Well, this one was not. I mean, it's obvious that they're doing the
guy who plays in Creep, though, the main guy. I think he's better though than this guy.
Well, this was obviously doing a satire on horror movies at the same time as doing like an homage to it.
Oh yeah, well,
because they make fun of all these tropes that the guy said, "Hey, well, that's not going to work," and it works every time. You know what I mean?
You know, in the early 2000s, they were doing so many Scream ripoffs.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Blair Witch and all that. So it was nice. This was like kind of a nice little
right. Well, this movie was close. Yeah.
Stuff.
This movie was closer to Hatchet, I thought, than those movies. You know, this is definitely closer to Hatchet.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think it really aimed at the same crowd. I mean, this was aimed at the horror fans. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Right to
them. Let me grab my dog real quick. I was gonna say, who was your favorite character though? Give me 1 second.
I don't know. I'd probably say of all the people in the movie, I like Leslie Vernon. I think, as I said, the girl wasn't bad. The main girl, the interviewer. If she had gone a different direction at the end, I think I would have liked her character more. But as I said, she basically just fell right into it. A couple of those the camera guys are kind of fun. That one big guy that said, "Fuck this, I'm out of here," and then runs into the middle of a field for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I would probably say Leslie Vernon himself.
Leslie Vernon?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Sit down. Sit.
Back, Ubu.
Back, you beast.
Get back.
Yeah, shout out my little brother Evan, because the dog is calm now because of a bone he gave him.
Was it a bone laced with heroin?
No, just a wolfish skin.
A wolf skin.
Yeah, wolfish.
Wolfish.
Yeah,
that's what McDonald's serves in their fucking.
I bet
when you get a fillet of fish, that's what it is. Wolfish. The bad.
Got a little hair on it, even.
Hair of the wolf.
But you said Leslie Vernon. Yeah, I would probably. Obviously, he's definitely the best. I got it, but I gotta.
Undead Parrot Production says this movie's amazing. He really likes the movie.
I love it. I love it as well. I think it's amazing as well. I'm either gonna shout out. I'll probably shout Scott Wilson, but I give Robert Englund is fantastic as well, and he actually gets more of a role in this than
Yeah, Scott Wilson I thought was a little bit better than Robert Englund. Robert Englund had that
hilarious, man.
Yeah.
I thought he. You know, in my time, we didn't have all this preparation. You know, we just killed people and dipped out of town. He's like, but Michael, Jason, Freddy, they changed.
And this was before. This was before Walking Dead, because Walking Dead was 2010, so this was just a couple of years before it, and he was still.
What year did he die?
He died right in the middle of Walking Dead, like 2000 and a couple of years before it went off the air.
2018.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait. Oh, I thought no, because he gets killed in The Walking Dead.
Right, but then and then he really died in real life a few years later.
Because but wait, no, it says
the governor cut off his head.
Did they see? He's only in until season 4, but he has like a snippet in season 9.
He's in a flashback.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I always loved Herschel though. But he's in a lot. You know, he's in Bosch.
Hell, he's in the Ninth Configuration, man. You know, the star of that.
What is it?
He was the star of the Ninth Configuration.
Yes, yeah. How the fuck did I not remember that? That's no, he's not the star, but
was he the main guy?
Dr. Temple in The Exorcist 3 as well.
He was also in
the quarantine segment in the Twilight.
Wasn't he in Cold Blood too? The classic
TV show
killer movie.
He's in Young Guns too. He's not in the Ninth Configuration.
Yeah, he is. Ninth Configuration, absolutely, he's in that.
Oh, he's not. I'm not seeing him.
Pretty sure he was in it, Scott.
Wait, hold on. Yes, he is. I'm sorry, Captain Billy Cutshaw. Yes, you're right. He's got the baby face in that. I'm sorry.
Right.
I keep thinking of, the main Stacy Keach. I thought.
Yeah, he wasn't the main guy now.
I know who you're talking. Yeah.
But if you ever go back and watch it, if you watch a good old Killers movie, go back and watch 1968's In Cold Blood with Robert Blake and Scott Wilson's, and that is partner. That's a great movie.
White. True.
Yeah.
Bodie's.
Yeah, that's a great movie. In Cold Blood.
I've never seen that. I'll have to check that out.
Very good.
1968. Oh,
yeah.
Robert Blake. He was a legend.
Yeah, Robert Blake, and he's a star, and Scott Wilson was his partner. It's a great movie.
That's in that Dickie Roberts movie they talk about. Robert Blake has this new movie coming out.
Yeah.
And Dickie Roberts needs a part in it. I gotta be in Robert Blake's new movie.
Yeah, I think Robert Blake fulfilled that movie several years later when he had his wife whacked there, probably. But
did he? Oh, because you know what I'm talking about, that movie.
Well, Robert Blake supposedly had his wife whacked, or they say he did.
Oh wow!
In real life, he never got put away for it though.
Oh shit! But, wow, I'll have to watch that. Yeah, In Cold Blood. I have to remember that. You'll have to remind me of that one.
Yeah, I don't know. You can get it. It's around. I love to watch that. That'd be a great one to do one.
You would think that'd have a Criterion release.
I think it did have a Criterion, yeah. But I'm sure you could find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scott Wilson was good in this.
Oh, I think it does have a Criterion.
It's so yeah, this is one I might pick up because I did enjoy it, and I like the twist. I like this one. The twist was good in this. What was the other movie we watched where there was kind of a flip? Well, think it back to Barbarian, which I thought when they flipped that script kind of in Barbarian, that was kind of a harsh flip, when it went to bring in Justin Long and it went into his character. This one seemed a little bit better because basically the girl was starting to empathize. He goes, "Oh, you gotta get out of here. You're starting to question me."
Yeah.
And then we're in the script. So they flipped it really well here. It flowed a lot better than in I think in the Barbarian. So I enjoyed the two halves of the movie.
Yeah, I like the twist too because what is it? You get the chick who's supposed to be the virgin, and
Yeah, she
you
does.
see her riding it. Shit, that definitely wasn't her first time. I love like the camera guy says that.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you message me on IG, I don't usually have people like pop in midstream, but I mean, I can always get you on a show if you ever want to join us. Um,
but yeah, I love when she jumps out the window and he says that line. That's gonna be all for her.
yeah,
She's down there
yeah,
flat.
your shit. They're like, what is it? They're like, you really gotta step up now because we need you to be strong. Why me? Because he thought you were a virgin, and now that you like, he knows you're not. And then the girl looks, she's like, you a virgin? She's like, shut the fuck up. You obviously know she's a fucking big ass slut. But
Well, the only other thing I thought that
you
you could
found
tell
out
this,
he
you
set
could,
this all up, and you think he's been watching her, but he's been setting this all up
yeah,
with the girl who's been interviewing, and then she turns out to be the virgin. I thought that was cool. I didn't really like her as the final girl, but I did like the twist of it. You know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah, it's apparent too. This movie didn't have a lot of money because I thought the kills. I guess it wasn't the point of the movie, but the kills are kind of weak.
Yeah, the kills are never a big thing. I feel like with mockumentaries too, or the documentaries.
Right.
What did it doesn't say. It says it made 70,000 and had an opening weekend of 38.
Yeah, this movie I don't think was ever in the theaters. It probably played the fairs and went right to streaming. I would guess. My guess
How
would be.
much it was?
Oh, right to video.
Yeah, usually those. Well, I hate when they don't say. Wonder how much. I bet you it wasn't. It probably was made with a couple mil, if that.
I'm sure all the money went to Scott Wilson and Robert Englund.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you calculating out? Are you running the numbers there, motherfucker? How much does it cost? Let me run the numbers.
Trying to see. It's the keyboard, man.
Yeah, run the numbers over here.
Trying to see if Google will say.
Google this, baby.
But if it's not on IMDb, it's probably not going to be. It's obviously a low budget movie though. But for a low budget, good. I think they used it pretty well. But I don't think the kills are like a big thing. There's a couple decent kills in it, but obviously you don't get like that one huge kill. Maybe even like the ending, with him getting. What was that thing again?
Well, I think Two Guns just said the box office. The movie made $69 and 36 cents.
$1,000.
Oh, I thought it said $69.36.
You're ridiculous. You need to get better glasses.
3 people went to see.
No virgin rides dick like that. She even had like the soccer underwear in her hand.
Right.
What's up, Kenneth? But I really like though that she kind of got into like the whole stalking and like how they're like everybody thinks like they just like go crazy about one girl and then they fantasize and then it's all about her and they're like when he like takes them to see like those just random people and he's like and the girl kind of like looks at him from the side. He's like, did you see that? He's like, she like sensed me. She like, we got like they have a connection or something. So I kind of like that they kind of dug a little deeper into some of that and like what makes the slasher stick and everything. But yeah, I did really I enjoyed the characters all around and you even have what's her name? The librarian, Zelda Rubinstein.
I didn't even see her. I must have dozed during that part.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
I know who you're talking about, but I saw her. But
the librarian. She's not in it long.
I must have stepped out of the room to take a whiz or something.
When he plants like the little newspaper article about her great uncle that was a killer or some shit. And
I must have went to take a piss.
Look at the online newspaper articles, and then she's like standing behind her talking about it because she gets knocked. She's the first person technically to get knocked off.
Right.
Because remember Scott Wilson's like I was gonna kill, or Leslie Vernon tells Scott Wilson, I was gonna kill one of her best friends. He's like, I don't know. He's like, that turn the heat up real quick. He's like, does she talk to any homeless people on her way home or anything? And he's like, well, she goes to the library. And his wife is like, well, you get the librarian. And she's like, that's a great idea. But too, when Scott Wilson's like in the hyperbolic chamber they call it underground, he's like, what's today, Tuesday? He's like, Tuesday, it's Thursday. He's like, you didn't say he's been down here for days.
Yeah.
But I thought that shit was hilarious, man. I had a blast with it. What was I gonna say? I'm surprised though. It'd been cool. It looked like they really did shot footage though from like Elm Street, like that opening. That really looked like Elm Street that Kane Hodder went into, and then Haddonfield. I couldn't tell if that was legit.
Two Gun says this movie has a sequel, prequel. No.
Before the Mask, The Return. No, I had no idea. Are you messing with us? I think he's messing with me. The Poughkeepsie tapes. That's all I see on here. You ever see that? The Poughkeepsie tapes?
No.
I've heard those. That's a good one. Very weird one. I think he's messing with us. Have you ever seen Curtains? Just watch it as Black Christmas 74, an intruder type of feel to it. Curtains. I think it's been a while, but I think I have seen that. But I know that one with John Vernon. I want to watch that again. I have not watched that since I was like video days, and I have tried to watch it on Tubi, but the commercials would bug me. And
Curtains, yeah.
I've been wanting to pick that one up on Blu-ray because I love the cover for that one. We'll have to check that out. You remember?
Yeah, I know. I watched it.
You watched Intruder? Yes, you.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say Intruder. We watched that, and I was really disappointed. Everybody raved that movie up to me for ages. Intruder, and when I saw it, I was disappointed in that thing.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was all that good. I was expecting a gore fest, and it was like hardly anything.
Yeah, this has a cool Scream Factory though. It's got new HD master from Digital Intermediate, new interviews with cast and co-writer David Stevia, audio commentary with Leslie Vernon, Bill Goethals, and a few others. And this is the one I really like though. Audio commentary with the director, moderated by filmmakers Adam Green and Joe Lynch, the director of Hatchet, and then the guy who his best friend, who they do a podcast together called The Movie Crypt, but the guy who just directed Suitable Flesh.
Yeah, and I mean this movie definitely had a Hatchet vibe to it.
I have not watched that. Listen to that commentary. I'm gonna have to listen to that. I wonder because sometimes they'll interview the guy. I wonder if it says The Movie Crypt Pod. I wonder. I'll have to watch that. But there is a making of, which you can watch the making of on YouTube. It's like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty good too. I was watching that. So if you don't have the Blu-ray, you can watch the making of on YouTube. So that's pretty cool. And then the casting behind the mask, and then deleted and extended scenes. So got some good stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this ever got like a regular Blu-ray.
No, I think you can still get that Shout Factory. It's still available.
Yeah, you can. But I'm curious if it ever got like just a regular. Right now it's like $22.99. It does have a DVD. Oh, there was, but it's $42. Oh wait, no, 22. Or no. What is it? I don't know. Is that the Scream Factor? Or what? Looks like the regular version's more. The non-Scream Factor. I wonder if it has any special features on it that aren't on here. That's weird. But you never know. You could possibly get the slipcover if you order it from Amazon or something. You never know. Even with Scream Factory. I gotta get Creepshow on 4K. I never got that one.
Yeah, I don't expect it to look. It looks okay.
The 4K I thought you said looked really good.
It looked really good, but there's it's not gonna look
I wonder how much better though it looks from the Blu-ray I have, because I have that really nice.
Yeah, the colors are a little bit better. There's not that much better. It's a very grainy movie, so
yeah, true.
The way it was shot,
that incredible hardcover for the Blu-ray, and then they just do like a schmegular slipcover for the 4K.
Right? Yeah, that's true of all the 4Ks.
I guess it's an aged master from 2K intermediate. So
right.
It doesn't say that on here though.
All right, so we're gonna rate this
motherfucker. Did I say I was done talking?
I don't know. Did you?
No. Trying to end it so quick. Let me see. So, what did you think of Robert Englund's portrayal of wannabe Dr. Loomis?
He was okay, but he wasn't in all that much. I mean, he just did what we required of him. Basically, just kind of play a Dr. Loomis type.
Yeah,
he didn't impress me as much as Scott Wilson did, but he was all right.
Oh, there is a Before the Mask: The Return of Leslie Vernon. This looks like a comic, though. It says 6 of 6.
It must be a comic.
It says, "What is the movie behind the mask?" Before the Mask. It says it's weird. Is it a movie or is it a comic, Two Gun? It does say a comic right here. Oh man, I'd like to read that though.
I'm sure it's a comic. The comics family.
Looking for the comic books 1 to 6 of the sequel to the movie Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon. I believe there was also a graphic novel which collected all these issues into one book.
Somebody had that's an obscure movie to do a comic on, but not surprised.
Holy shit! The omnibus says $150 on eBay
for a 6-issue thing.
Yeah, for an omnibus. It looks like a cool cover though, but it's not even a hardcover. It's more. This looks just like a graphic novel. Aren't omnibuses hardcover?
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Yeah. Oh, this says it's signed though.
Oh, there you go.
That might be why it's more.
Wonder who it's signed by.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know either. Signed by Scott Glosserman, so the director. I'd rather have it signed by Leslie Nielsen. Leslie
Nielsen?
Vernon.
Was Leslie Nielsen in this movie?
The guy's name is something.
I think he hit upon something. Instead of having Robert Englund, they should have had Leslie Nielsen as the fucking...
No, the guy's name is Nathan.
That would have brought a whole new level to it.
Yeah, that would have brought a nice little comedic twist into it. Yeah, it's a graphic novel. I wouldn't die. I bet Two Gun will run into a couple issues one day. He always finds that good shit.
Two Gun's always running into issues.
Shit.
The number.
Let me see. Does Amazon have it before?
No, I Googled it. I didn't see it up there. Oh, you're talking about the comic book?
Yeah.
Good fucking luck.
Right. Well, just the regular graphic.
And even if they fucking did have it, you'd order it and it'd come ripped.
Yeah. Well, I just want to read it.
Don't order no comic books from Amazon unless you don't want to read half of it.
Right. Want the front and back ripped off.
What the fuck, motherfucker? How was half my comics gone?
And I paid full price.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Let's see though.
Go look it up on Hoopla. You can probably read on Hoopla.
Maybe, yeah, I'll have to look. What's that Angela, the main girl? I wonder what she was also in. Because she was Linny in Home Alone. And she was in Jerry Maguire, the final girl. The twist final girl, not
right.
the original.
Right. Bad chance reading it digital, yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah. And says she was in 5 episodes of 24. That's wild. Before we rate it, what are some other like shot on film horror movies that you like? Because I know you said you're not too big on mockumentaries, like Blair Witch and all that. Like anything.
Well, Blair Witch wasn't really a mockumentary, though.
Well, I mean, just like POV, like shot on film. Like even VHS kind of has that shot on.
This wasn't really POV. This was just a mockumentary, you know.
Well, it's like point of view, though. It's like the point of view of this slasher, Leslie Vernon.
Right. Well, as if it was filmed by a documentary crew was following him, really.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
I don't know. I can't think of too many other point of view horror movies.
Oh, really? You'll have to watch those Creep movie, Creep 1 and 2. Those are on Netflix. Those are really cool. The guy who plays it in it is really good. Let me see if I can show you. You might know him.
I mean, usually, I don't usually watch those kind of movies. I mean, I like Blair Witch, the first one.
This guy, Mark Duplass. You know him?
Yeah, he was in, wasn't he in, he's been a bunch of shit.
He's in that movie Creep 1 and 2, and he is so good in it, dude. He is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in this movie, though, Creep. And there's 2 of them. They're really good, bro. Those are 2 of my favorite, like, point of view. And it's very similar, but the thing is, it's funny where he hires somebody to come talk to him, and he, like, lies, though, about it. In the first one, I forget exactly how he goes about it, but he lies, and then he's like, no, can you use... He says, like, some, like, he goes, he hires a videographer to come answer or ask him, or it says a young videographer answers an online ad for a one-day job in a remote town to record the last messages of a dying man. When he notices the man's odd behavior, he starts to question his intentions. So that's what it is.
Sounds interesting. Sounds good.
Really good. If you're not big into like the point of view, because actually we probably will be reviewing Creep at some point, and then we'll probably do the second one at some point too. But I know a little birdie said we might be doing Creep, so might as well wait until we get ready to review it.
Do they have that Radiohead song in it? I'm a creep. I'm a loser. Is that in there?
I'm a big fat fucking loser. Dang, I'm surprised you know. You like the VHS movies though, even though those aren't like.
I've never really watched that many. Diary of the Dead was just a bad movie.
Diary, yeah, I know.
Survival of the Dead wasn't any better. Never heard of Lake Mungo. Good title.
Oh, that's one. I think was it, or was that, no, that's The Legend of Bogey Creek or something.
Yeah, that's an old 70s movie.
The second one got a Vinegar Syndrome release. Lake Mungo, though, I've been wanting to watch that. Lake Mungo and Poughkeepsie Tapes. Those are 2 I want to watch. But Wreck, that's another. And Scream Factory did a box set for Wreck. Those are like Spanish films, I think. And I have the box set and I haven't watched them yet.
Yeah.
But what else is it? Let's see. It says, well, I guess just found footage though too.
Yeah, but found footage is a little bit different than yeah. So okay.
But it's just in that like style, like
right.
It's just, point of view is just like point of view. You could even say what's that? The Visit by M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, well, even Cloverfield was that. I'm not a big fan of that shaky camera work. I mean, Cloverfield is enough to make you.
You like Cloverfield.
I like Cloverfield. The fucking shaky camera does drive me crazy.
Yeah, I know that does bug me at times too. I have to be like in the mood though. Yeah, I thought Wreck was Spanish. I have to be in the mood to watch those. I can't. Those aren't ones I could just throw on whenever I feel like it. You know.
Right.
Well, I should have told Louisa. He said about Black Christmas. There's that one Bob Clark movie I always want to watch. He did another horror movie. Do you remember? What the fuck is that?
Porky's.
No. That's random though, but it did just recently did it.
He did Porky's.
Movie click. Is that a horror movie?
Porky's, no, it's a sex comedy.
Okay. 101 student. Children shouldn't play with dead things. Have you ever seen that movie by Bob Clark?
Yeah, it wasn't all that great. It was okay.
And then he did another one called Death Dream.
Never seen that.
That's his 3 movie. Yeah, I had never heard of Death Dream, but I've heard of children shouldn't play with with dead things. Shit though. Footage horror. Well, I guess if you want, you can give your rating. So what do you want to give this for a rating? And anybody in the chat that was able to watch this behind the mask, excuse me, what would your rating be out of 5?
Out of 5, I'd give it a 3.85.
Oh my God, Megan is Missing. That's a really good one. That one's fucking weird, bro. It's about a teenager mysteriously disappearing without a trace after meeting someone she had been talking to online.
I thought you were talking about like a sequel to Megan.
No, it's called, it's a shot on film, but it came out in 2011, like when Facebook and MySpace were a big thing, and that one is really fucking good. I'd like to review that at some point. You ever see The Taking of Deborah Logan? That's another good one.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Paranormal Activity movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wasn't big on them.
Like, you're not a big Paranormal Activity fan. Deadstream, that was a good one.
Deadstream was all right.
Shudder. I like that one. There was that movie that came out during COVID. It was called Host. It was only like it was like 55. It's an hour long, and it's like it was just literally they get like 6 people, and it's like this. It's like almost like a stream, and they're talking, and they bring in like a mediator. What is it? A medium. They bring in a medium, not a mediator, but a medium. And I think those Hell House movies too. Those are like shot on film movies. People really get into.
Shot on video.
Yeah, but people really get into those found footage movies or point of view shot on.
Not my favorites. I watch a few of them. So True Gun says 3.69. I'll give it a 3.8.
I don't get into all of them, but I do like a good amount of them. They gotta be good, There was a really good documentary Shudder actually just did last year called The Found Footage Phenomenon, and I highly recommend checking that out if you are a found footage fan. So that was really good. And even if you're not, it's kind of like In Search of Darkness, where it will kind of, point you in the way of some really good ones that are worth checking out. Where we'll kind of, what the fuck are you doing?
Just check out the chat.
Trying to get me unmonetized?
I'm not running any kind of music, not yet.
I'm just joking.
I could though if you want.
Let me see. This movie, man, there's not really many gripes I would have about this movie. My only gripe would be that I wish that it would have had better kills.
Right.
So I think, man, this is one of my favorite, because I'm not really a big, like, I never was a fan of like The Office. I know that's not horror, but like that's mockumentary, right? I never got into that stuff. So yeah, Megan is Missing is really good too, Gun. You should check that out. That has some fucking weird, creepy shit, and it's like that's one of those that's scary as fuck because it could really happen. And you have a daughter. I know, since you were telling me that you were looking at went to go look at colleges, dude, that one might hit really hard to home. So yeah, maybe not watch with your wife because she might really get freaked out. But that one is really good. There's those two. They weren't horror movies, but what was that one that just recently came out? It was The one where it's like another one where it's like shot on your laptop computer. I think it was called Missing. And then there was one before. Yeah, Missing was the first one that came out this past year. And it had the black girl, the black nun in the Nun 2. You remember that? The one that went with remember the main white nun?
Right, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Vera Farmiga's sister, and then her friend, her other nun friend in it, she's in that. And then before that, a few years before, they made a movie with John Cho called Searching, and those are really good too. I think I'd give this one. I know it's a little high. I almost want to give it a 4 or 5, but I think maybe I'm at like 4. I give it a 4 or 5, man. Because besides it, I want Better Kills. I love the casting, and I love that it kind of digs into the world of Michael, Freddy, and Jason, like in that world of slashers. So I do wish the ending. I'd say Better Kills, and I was never crazy about how it ended because I wanted Leslie Vernon to win. I wanted him to win because I'd have taken a trilogy of these, to be honest. So I would have loved for him to win, and then he could have got killed at the end of the third one. You know what I mean? But I mean, because this one, I guess you could have always brought him back somehow. But
yeah, she didn't crush his head in the apple crusher, so he could still be alive.
maybe, yeah. But we never got a sequel, and I doubt we will ever get one. I mean, it's possible if maybe the fans did it, because I mean, never thought we'd get a sequel for Trick or Treat,
and gotta read the comic, man.
Trick or Treat came out around this time, but that seems more like a prequel. If it's before, that was what it was called before.
Yeah, I think I would have given it higher too if it.
Or The Mask.
I would have given it a 4 if it had better kills and a little bit better ending.
Yeah. Cool. If it had better kills, I'd give it a 5. To be honest, though.
That's going overboard.
Dude, I love this movie. I love this movie. I think it's.
Now you're talking crazy stuff.
No, motherfucker, you gave Burial Ground a 5.
It deserves every minute of it.
Hey, I love Burial Ground, but it ain't a 5.
It's a 5 all day long, motherfucker. I got a movie with this box set, this cover, not be a fucking 5. Come on, look at that.
It's a 4.
That's a 5, man. Look at that.
It is a great movie.
Hey, quickly, I got a few movies in this week.
Maybe I'm being a little over. Maybe that's why I said maybe I almost want to give it a 4, 4.25, but I really.
Hey, no going back.
I guess I'd say it's like a 4, 4.25, but it's because I've been able. It's one of those that I always have said over the years that if I can rewatch it and stuff, that almost gives it another 0.25 for me. Where like if it's a movie where I'm like, I'll never watch that again, but it's a good movie, then I'd be like, I'm just gonna give it a solid rating. But like rewatchability also adds like a extra 0.25 for me. You know what I mean? Because that's a big thing for me. Because I growing up, man, I used to just rent movies over and over, and I'd be stuck with them all week long. You know what I mean? You worked at a video store, so you had more of a chance to just take whatever you want. But when you didn't work at a video store, you would mostly have those videos for like 5 days. You know what I mean? You'd have to return the new ones after a day or two. But if you rented like the 3 for $1 movies, you're like, well, I'm going to keep these. You get to keep them for like 5 days or a week. So you'd be like, I got to pick out some good shit because I'm going to be watching these like all week long.
Yeah, we will be reviewing that sometime soon.
Too bad we couldn't put the 4K version on and like do a watch along on Kick so everybody could see how great the 4K looks. Do you know that's going to be a great 4K? I'm curious. I almost would like to set up 2 TVs, but so I could see the Severin 4K versus the 10 or what is it?
I'm checking back and forth. I'm going to watch the new ones this year.
Films.
Yeah. Real quick, just going to show off a few things I picked up this week.
Go ahead.
Got the Invasion of the Body Snatchers in 4K from Shout.
That's Blu-ray, dude.
Blu-ray? Sorry. Blu-ray? Oh, no, hold on. That's the old one.
That's the one I want.
Okay, that's the one that you want. Where's my new one? Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it the Arrow? That thing would fall.
It's the Arrow. Where is it? I thought I had it. Oh, here it is. I got it. I knew I had it. I grabbed the wrong one. This is the one I got from Arrow. There we go. This is the Arrow 4K box set. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's pretty thick. It's got the movie 4K. I don't think it has a Blu-ray. It has extras on the Blu-ray, and it's got a book. Pretty nice set. Picked that up. Picked up this 4K steelbook of Prisoners of Ghostland, Nicolas Cage. I haven't watched this yet, but it looks like a wacko movie. Picked up a steelbook of Werewolves Within.
Oh man, I want that steelbook.
And it's a great looking steelbook.
I really enjoyed that movie. Well, to me, maybe we could review that on the side.
Got the 4K of Willy's Wonderland, the ultimate greatest Nicolas Cage movie ever.
That would be a fun little 30-minute review we could do on Werewolves Within, don't you think?
Yeah. I don't know.
I was surprised. I didn't think Willy's Wonderland was going to get a slip with it.
Yeah, and Feudal Home from Shout Factory. Heard a lot about this movie. I haven't watched it yet.
Nice.
And then just real quick, this week I started going down the old rabbit hole of getting some masks. So I picked up the Trick or Treat Studios. There's the mummy mask.
Probably been better off just picking them up and showing them.
I know, they're up there. And there's the two I got, the Wolfman.
Man, I love those werewolf masks. Those look good.
And the Curse of the Wolfman from Hammer. So
trying to get me hooked on masks now. You see what he's doing to me, guys?
And no, I'm not gonna be going up and down the street wearing those fucking things. So.
Undead Parrot. You guys experienced in Hammer or Universal?
Oh yeah.
I'm experienced in Universal. That's for damn sure.
Well, you saw that. Hammer
I'm big on Hammer too, but there are a good amount that I've seen a good amount of them, but I do want. There are some that I need to watch though, and I sadly I don't own a lot of Hammer on Blu-ray. I own more Universal on Blu-ray.
Oh, I don't think I showed this either. I'll show this real quick.
Hammer, I have to pick up.
Conan the Barbarian, Conan Chronicles. That's both Conan movies in 4K. Really nice.
Pull them puppies up. I want to see the cases.
Oh well, the cases are just the normal case.
Yeah, but I love the artwork. That I wasn't sure, but I didn't really like that box art for the 2-pack. But that looks cooler now that I see it.
Yeah, and
it's got like a shine to. Does it have like a shine to it?
Yeah, it's glossy.
Oh, that's kind of cool because I really wanted to get.
And then you get a big ass book talking all about the movies.
I wonder did they just combine the 2 books for that? Because I think each one comes with a book.
Probably.
If you get the separates.
And then I watched the first one. It looks really good on 4K.
Yeah, that's
best I've ever seen.
I heard that's one of Arrow's best 4K releases. Yeah, I know. Hammer has a good amount of stuff out, but there's so much that's not out. But yeah, I like the Scream Factory's put out a few Hammer movies. I got to pick up some of those. And I know Scarp had bought there's like a 20 movie Hammer movie pack. Right. There are like a lot of random ones too in that.
Yeah, but some of those random ones are great.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it.
The Gorgon, Plague of the Zombies, man. Come on, those are great.
Scarphead does
the reptile.
Scarphead loves his bare-chested men.
I do. Absolutely.
Yeah, I really like that 2-pack, man. I want to pick that. I want to get that Conan set really bad. I wish it came with the 4K and Blu-ray though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure up on Amazon you get it for $44. That's a great deal.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. I think it's on pre-order for some reason though.
Yeah, well, probably because they get it later than the direct shipment.
Yeah, I think though that the other ones sold out, like the 1 and 2 separate. Those sold out. Christopher Lee or Bela Lugosi? I'd probably go Bela.
Oh, Bela. But Chris was good, but Bela Lugosi all day long.
Yeah. I love them both, though. But yeah, I'd go Bela. Because, I mean, there is no... Christopher Lee without Bayless. Incredible portrayal of Dracula.
Christopher's more suave.
Captain Kronos was a fun Hammer film we did. Yeah. That was a fun. That's one that I'd like to pick up on Scream Factory. Yeah, Baylor is a better Dracula. There's that movie too. What was it? The Raven. That's a great film too.
Vincent Price, yeah.
No. What's the one? No, I mean, the isn't Bela and Boris Karloff in The Raven?
Oh, the old Raven. Okay, I know. Yeah.
And then I think
they were in a bunch of movies together.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's some good stuff. So what do we got coming next week? Check my list real quick. Oh, and let me see. So I gave it a 4.5. You gave it a 3.5. Evan gave it a 3.5.
I gave it a 3.8.
3.8, and then Tugan gave it a 3.69, and then I know I saw Undead earlier say a 9 out of 10, so he's at right where I'm at, a 4 out of 5. So I'd say probably got an average score of 4.269.
I would say that's about right. And we got a little nudity in this, so hey, the 69 is justified.
You said what, bro?
We got a little bit of nudity in this, so the 69 is justified.
Oh yeah. And we got a little pole riding.
Little pole.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my list. Oh man, it's crazy. So we only got one more movie left to review in the month of February. Damn, it's going by quick. And then we're going to fucking March Madness, y'all. March Madness is gonna be coming up, which I wish I had a thing. I'll have to announce what we got. I'll announce the whole month of March Madness next week.
Cool.
Because I think Robbie might have like a whole little thumbnail that I could show off that probably has like my stuff and the movies that he's reviewing. But next week, to end the month of February, we will be reviewing an awesome, I'd say, creature monster movie written by Clive Barker, directed by George Pavlou. Rawhead Rex, baby.
Well, that's a good one.
And I'll finally get to watch my 4K by Kino on here, and you'll get to watch your Steelbook.
Yeah, I've watched it before, but I'll watch it again.
Oh, you've seen it before? Nice. Yeah, I can't wait. I haven't gotten to watch this 4K yet, so super excited, man. Fun ass monster movie, Irish monster movie. Rawhead Rex is a demon alive for millennia, trapped in the depths of hell and waiting for release. He is held by an ancient seal. Yeah, the thumbnails look great. I'll tell you that much. I already have seen the thumbnails. For mine, at least. I don't know about Robbie. I forget. But I cannot wait. I'll give you a sneak peek on one movie. I won't tell you when we're reviewing it, but if you guys remember when last time Two Gun sent me a care package, he sent me A Blade in the Dark. So I've been waiting so patiently to watch this movie because I haven't really wanted to watch it until I'm ready to review it. Ooh, can't show that. I'll get demonetized. But yeah, I cannot wait to dive into the puppy, man, and dive into the special features and all that. So, and if you guys aren't doing anything after this, if you guys have not, download the Kick app because Scarpad will be going live on Kick, and it will be doing a watch along, and you will be watching Godzilla versus Megalodon.
Godzilla, Megalodon, not Megalodon. That's a fucking Jason Statham movie. Godzilla versus Megalodon, 1976.
They're fucking pretty close to what I said.
This is not Godzilla -1, that's for sure. Some people think this is the worst Godzilla movie ever, but if you were a kid back in the 70s, you saw this on TV, premiered fucking on Wednesday night, fucking 8 o'clock, cut the shit, but man, it's got some good fucking fights. It's got some wonky shit on it. Godzilla versus Megalon. We'll be watching that. I don't know if Dylan's going to join us, but
Try to jump in, but I'll for sure be in the chat if not.
But as soon as this ends, I'm jumping over there and streaming that. So.
Oh shit! Two Gun hasn't seen it. I thought you did see a Blade in the Dark, but I know I've seen clips from In Search of Darkness. They've shown.
Yeah, Blade in the Dark is a great movie, by the way. I've watched it.
Oh yeah, because you watched. You're the one who's seen it then, since Two Gun said he hasn't, because you got that same set.
Right, very good.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that set looks incredible. That 4K, and it has two versions. It has like an extended.
Yeah, it's got the Italian cut and the English cut.
Yeah. Well, all right. So next week, Rawhead Rex, and before I get out of here, how is Raw? I think Rawhead Rex is probably on Tubi, but let me see.
Yeah, it's around.
Just to let everyone know. So, Kino Film Collection. Huh. I wonder if Kino has, because Scream Factory, they have their own streaming service as well too. You can buy it for $9.99 on Amazon, but
I think it's around. If you look around,
I'm pretty sure it's on Tubi. But let me see real quick, just before we get out of here. Of course, any other time, dude, I swear Rawhead Rex is always on. It's not on Tubi. Come on. Is it on Peacock?
It's the love of fucking streaming.
It's always when you don't. Always when
spin those dice. Throw those dice.
Peacock.
My physical media is fucking the best.
Yeah, that is the motherfucking truth. And I don't have Pluto on here.
I'm sure you can rent it on Amazon, but
yeah, you can. You can buy it rent it for $2.99, I think.
Yeah, it's worth actually buying too. I mean, if the disc is $9, I'd buy it.
I was gonna say that. Well, no, that's on. That's on digital, but you could probably buy the regular Blu-ray pretty cheap because I remember. I mean, now that the 4K is out from Kino,
right?
I don't know. I remember. I mean, dude, you got your Steelbook pretty fucking cheap on it, but that was like a Kino sale. Fuck, of course.
Hey, yeah. Billy.
I'm not seeing it anywhere. Hey, what's up, Billy? Hey, old brother. Hey, it looks like you gotta rent it. Maybe I'll try to do a watch along next Saturday before the stream. I couldn't. I was gonna do it for Behind the Mask, but it was my sister's birthday, so I had to go out and hang out with the little sis. Otherwise, I probably would have done that. But yeah, so
I'm gonna jump
next week, bro. You act like anybody's waiting on you.
I want to get it done before midnight.
Bro, you usually start at midnight.
I know, that's when I'm up, I'm down.
Don't be really ridiculous.
Mom's up there, man. You know how
it is. Don't be ridiculous.
I got mom up there. It's logistics, man. It's logistics.
Set your nanny cam up. You'll be okay. We'll see you guys next week for Rawhead Rex. Go check Scarpad out on Kick, y'all. We'll see you later, y'all. Peace out. Thanks for joining.
movie.